we'll just quickly take our viewers through this conversation that Nikhil Naz, our colleague, has had with Nazim Sethi, who is, of course, a former chief of the Pakistan Cricket Board. Let's listen in to his views on this very announcement that's been made and Pakistan's hardline stance.
Now it is an issue about a third party in Bangladesh. What's the need for Pakistan to be boycotting an India match when the issue really now is Bangladesh? Mr. Naqvi said it himself that after, you've not extended this courtesy to Bangladesh, we'll have a rethink. So when it was India, Pakistan, or probably on occasions where Pakistan was hurt the most, yet they continued to play. But what really happens when Bangladesh comes in that Pakistan decide to boycott the India match?
It's the attitude of the BCCP. That's the problem. At every stage, they've been bullying people. Now, Pakistan used to be isolated. It was 1 amongst 10 at that time. Now, perhaps there are 2 or more, no more permanent members. But at that time, everybody used to side with India. So there was no point in standing out. If I remember, I negotiated the final entry into the Big Three. We were the last ones. We said, no, we don't want to be part of the Big Three. And 9 members signed on. And Mr. Srinivasan came to me and said, why do you want to be left alone? Blah, 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 blah. You will be isolated and all the rest of it. And we had decided that we would stand aside. Okay, because it was an inherently inequitous principle. And then they said, okay, we will revise the principle. We will increase the shares of certain other members, including us. And also, they agreed to play a series with us in order to make up for our previous losses that we'd incurred. So the contract was fine. But see, then a year later, on the eve of the series, the BCCI without a word pulls out. I mean, I went to Mumbai in October of that year to finally sign on the dotted line and get everything sorted out, and they wouldn't even see us in the hotel. I mean, can you think of an even bigger insult? The chairman and I went to Mumbai. We sat in the hotel, waited for the BCCI, and the BCCI sent a message saying, sorry, we can't meet you. And we'd been invited to come to Mumbai to in a sense, sign on the dotted line. And so they've been treating us very badly. And I think now that at least Bangladesh has also been snubbed in a sense, we feel that, well, there are now 400 million people on one side, so we can all stand up. And I think the philosophy behind this thinking in government in India and Pakistan now in Pakistan and Bangladesh now is that it's time to stand up. It's time that these inequitous policy positions that the ICC takes just because the BCCI is running the ICC,